Hello everyone. It's been a while since we've been together here. Excuse me. I had some equipment failure and had to get a different, had to get my hands on a different camera, and having done that, I'm now trying to get us back together here. I thought I'd show you this morning, so bear with me on all the camera things. I'm still, and probably will be for a long time, learning the ins and outs of this camera and etc., etc. But we'll learn together. If any of you have notions or ideas or lots of experience in this and have hints for me when you see things in the film, do let me know. I'd appreciate it. But I thought I'd show you this card holder that I completed for my mother. I went ahead and did it after the camera breakdown there. I went ahead and did it because she just, I thought she'd so enjoy it, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So it ended up not being a project that we actually completed together. But I just kept making the rows and then slip stitching this long piece that looked kind of like a short scarf together on the bottom and stuffing it with fiber fill. And now she has what she calls her card boat, and she loves it. And the cards, I'll just show you here what happens. She can just set all the cards in it and play along. It's just Rummy that we usually play with her in the evening, but she can set her cards up here and see them all and be in business. So I've got them backwards. She does this better than I do. Okay, there we go. You can see, you get the idea. They fit in very easily for her, and it's very, very lightweight, and it's a little, she kind of just does anything she wants with it. It's almost like a little toy. It doesn't scratch anything, go anywhere, pick up, take along. So that's the card boat. Now, I know there are all kinds of fancy ones that one can get, but even the library has them to check out. But this one's all hers, and it's lightweight, and like I say, it doesn't scratch anything, and it works perfectly well. So she's enjoying that. So that was the first crochet project that we've kind of been together on. Now I'm sitting here with my trusty cup of tea, and yes, that's the tea bag that you see floating in my teacup, because here's a confession, I like strong tea. I like it really strong, so I just always leave the tea bag right in it. And I know green tea is somewhat better for us than black tea, but there's something about green tea that kind of upsets my stomach. And black tea is good for us too. Any tea is good for us. So I'm going to just collect all these cards that I got all over the floor here. I'm sitting down on the floor in the den. So I'll put the cards over there, the card holder over here. And I thought I'd show you what I would like to do as the next project, and you can certainly do it along with me. I'd love some buddies in it. This was just something I was playing with to see if the yarn was about the right weight. I'm going to do a little sort of a cowl, sort of an infinity scarf for Mom. She gets so cold all the time, and this will be something she can wear throughout the winter here. And if she likes it, I can make her some other styles and other colors. And this one that I chose, I thought of making up the pattern myself because I have an idea of one that I think she would really like, and it would be really versatile for her. But for this one, I decided to go ahead, and I'm just going to unravel here what I was playing with. So bear with me here. I'm going to put my toe on it. Okay, I'm just unraveling this so you can see the yarn itself here. This is just a plain acrylic yarn. It's a bulky yarn. And the pattern that I picked for it, it's a free pattern off the internet. You can find it at allfreecrochet.com, allfreecrochet.com. And it comes from fiberfluxblog.com. That's fiberfluxblog.com. And I'll put those into the description. So you can here's a picture of it, by the way. Let's see if I can get that in here. See my poor camera skills, but look, we've got it. It's a simple design, or a simple design, a simple pattern, and it shouldn't take very long to make with this bulky yarn. And while the pattern calls for making the initial piece about 60 inches long, I may shorten it for her because it might she's so tiny, you know. She weighs only 90, I think she's up to 92 now. She was less than that when she came here to stay with us. But she's so tiny, so anything too big and bulky, she's uncomfortable in it. So this is the yarn I'm going to use. It's very soft, and that was another thing I was looking for. So it's very soft. It should take probably about a skein and a half. I've got 2 skeins of this. I rolled the first skein into the ball, as you can see right here. And I'm going to be using a K hook. The suggestion in the pattern was for a slightly larger hook, but I happen to really like the Susan Bates hooks, and I didn't have a larger one in a Susan Bates, and this one is working just fine. That's why I was playing around with it just to see how it would work with this. It's just fine. Happens to sort of be a blended in color, so that may not be the most easy to see on film, but you can see it since it's metal. So look up the pattern, see if you like it. It's very easy. It will go together fast, and probably try to get that started maybe tomorrow if I can get the camera lined up again. I'm sitting down here, as I say, on the floor of the den near the fireplace, my beloved fireplace. And of course I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving. I was talking to my brother this morning, and he was the last one to hear from on how many of his family are going to be able to come. I think we're going to have 21 people in this house, so it's going to be kind of a busy day and a busy time. And I was looking up this morning a couple of recipes for a tofu turkey. Now, my sister-in-law is bringing smoked regular turkey for everybody, but I'm trying to keep plant-based options alive and well. So I thought, well, I will make a tofu turkey. I've never done that. I know a lot of longtime vegans have certainly made tofu turkeys, but somehow I've just never attempted that. So I think I will try it this year. If any of you have made a tofu turkey or have a recipe you like, do let me know. I found a recipe that I think I will like, so I'm going to put its ingredients on the grocery list. Now, I would never think of trying to do a family holiday without the traditional meats, because I have 2 brothers who are cattlemen. So Thanksgiving for them is already Where's the Beef Day? Not Thanksgiving Day, it's Where's the Beef Day? But at least I can have an option as opposed to the traditional meat of the holiday. So that should be fun. And I'm not going to do the one with the, you know how you can get the silicone molds and put your ingredients in it so that it comes out in the shape of a roasted turkey and everything. I think it's kind of hokey, but also a lot of fun and kind of neat. But with that many people descending on this house on that day, I'm not even going to attempt something like that. So I'm just going to have a plain one that's a sort of rounded loaf shape with the stuffing in the middle. So, so that should be an adventure for this holiday. And get the pattern. It's called a pavement scarf. That's the name of the pattern. And it's just a pavement scarf, but it's also, you know, you put it together so that it's in the round. It's an infinity scarf. There's no beginning and no end to it. And then we'll see how she can wrap it. And as I say, I may not make it quite as long. But at any rate, do look up the pattern, see if you like it. Grab a couple skeins of yarn and a crochet hook, and we'll get going on that. And I will see you tomorrow.